Welcome to the mid-module update of Creator Writing Open Campus. I wanted to introduce to you someone that you've probably been seeing appear online and commenting on some of your work as we've been going through it. And I did mention this in one of the opening letters that she would be joining us, but with me is Miss Olson.
Hi guys, it's been really great reading your stuff that you've submitted so far, and I'm looking forward to kind of getting to know you guys more and getting to read the stuff that you're submitting throughout the semester.
So you will be seeing her around, and you can obviously write to her. Many times she's writing under my account because of the way it's set up. But you can, direct the attention to her if you want, and she will be able to read it as well. So she'll be with us till about the beginning of May. So wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that we are seeing in creative writing. Number one, we've been seeing some really awesome work from you folks. But I just wanted to draw your attention to really two things. In the Creative Writing Cafe, first of all, one of the things that you may not be aware of because you'll see it as a grade kind of empty right now, but before the end of the first marking period, I guess it's third marking period here at Penn Manor, but by the end of this marking period, if you go to the Creative Writing Cafe, you will notice that it says down here near the bottom, I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but the second paragraph says that this is a place to share creative writing. Not only is it a place for you to ask questions, but to share creative writing that speaks to you or you like some feedback on. And so you will see down here that Ms. Olson has already posted something, a free write that she wrote that she's asking for some feedback on. But it can be a short story, poem, or maybe another piece of writing written by you or someone else. You can post. You need to post at least one writing here during the marking period, and reply to at least two. Participation for these postings will be graded. So I just wanted to draw your attention to that as something that is important for you to at least note, and maybe something you want to get done earlier rather than later. The other thing that I wanted to draw your attention to, and that we've been seeing for some people, not many, but for some, is paying attention to what directions say. This is giving me. I don't want to do the lesson here. Let me just run down through. This is a teacher view from what the course looks like from the back end, by the way. But one of the activities that we asked you to do was to reflect upon your own experience writing creatively or with some artwork. Where do you think inspiration comes from, etc.? How would you describe your own experiences writing? And it asks you to provide a 6 to 8 sentence self-reflection. Well, this 6 to 8 sentence part is pretty important for us because what we see is people are writing 2 or 3 sentences, and if you only write 2 or 3 sentences and it's saying 6 to 8, you are not going to get full credit for it. So it's very important for you to really precisely read directions. I would personally read them twice and make sure you know all the criteria before you get started. I know one of them, the sweater exercise, is asking you to post your brainstorming, then you respond to 2 others, and then you have to write a reflection. Well, if you don't do all those parts, you are not going to get full credit for that. But that's it. We're really off to a good start. It's been great to see you online, interacting with you, especially on the intro, introducing yourself. I would encourage you to respond to each other's to kind of try to build a little bit of community for that. But I've learned some great things about you, and looking forward to getting to know you over the next couple of weeks here. Welcome to the mid-module update here of Creative Writing Open Campus. We are excited about what we've been seeing online and excited about the stuff that you have been producing. I want to introduce you to someone that has been really a part of Open Campus since we started this semester, but it's really been a part of my classroom for the past year, and this is Miss Olson.
Hi guys, it's been really great to read what you guys have been submitting so far, and I'm looking forward to reading all the stuff you're going to submit throughout the semester and getting to know you guys even more than I already have learned about you.
Yeah, so, gee, Lord. I didn't port this live. Let's start over, and I can just edit it. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. This is all part of
It's all part of learning.
It's
And there's
fly.
fly.
Okay, that's fine.
If you do this during it, we'll just understand. So. Welcome to Open Campus Creator Writing. This is our mid-module. Let me back up. Welcome back. This is our mid-module update. Wanted to tell you how things are going. We are midstream in Module 1. Many of you have submitted assignments. Most of you have submitted assignments. And if you haven't, you are behind the 8 ball. But it's not too late to catch up. I wanted to introduce you to someone that's been a part of the Open Campus course here from the beginning last week. I introduced her in a newsletter you got, an update, an email update that you got, but wanted you to be able to meet her kind of in person here. So Miss Olson's with me.
Hi guys, it's been really great to read what you're submitting so far, and I can't wait for the rest of the semester to see what you guys bring to the table and what you guys submit and to learn more about all of you. I'm very excited.
Yeah, so it's very cool. She is a student teacher that's with me from Millersville. So you will be seeing her online commenting on the stuff that you're submitting. And feel free if you want to respond or ask her a question. You have to do it through my account probably, although you are able to comment under your name sometimes.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to kind of figure that out. But if you have any questions, you can obviously message her. She's a part of the course. All right, I wanted to draw your attention to some things on Moodle that we're seeing, and I wanted to draw your attention also to a grade requirement that's not really part of the lessons, and I don't want you to miss it because I want you to get that grade, and it's a good way to kind of build the culture of our course, a culture of community that I'm hoping we can establish in this course, and that is in the Creative Writing Cafe. So if you look at the Creative Writing Cafe and I click on it, we already had a couple people posting some things. Erin posted a question she had about, can you work ahead? The answer is, Erin, yes, you can work ahead. So really excited about, as soon as a module opens up, you can work through the course. Some of the stuff you're going to have to kind of stay kind of with the deadlines, especially when we get into the workshops. But you'll see that Miss Olson posted a post called Color the Stress Away. And this is kind of a free write she wrote, and I kind of responded to it. But you'll notice that when you go to the Creative Writing Cafe, the second paragraph is pretty important. It asks you to not only to put questions that you have for us as instructors or each other regarding the course or something that you're doing, but it's a place for you to share creative writing that speaks to you or that you would like feedback on. And this I'm viewing as stuff that's in addition to what we're doing in the course. This can be maybe a short story, poem, or other piece of writing that you wrote, or maybe that someone else wrote and you just really like it. You think it's great and you want to share what you love. Maybe there's a video that really meant something to you. And it asks you to post at least one a marking period and then to reply to at least 2 a marking period. And you get a grade each marking period for posting one thing there and responding to 2. So I didn't want you to miss out on that because I think that this can fly under the radar if you're not careful. The other thing that I wanted to point out to you is the reading directions. For example, I'm going to pull up the sweater activity. There's that beautiful sweater. It's important for you to read all the directions carefully here. We're finding that if we're asking you to write a 6 to 8 sentence paragraph, that some of you are writing 2 sentences and what you wrote is good, but you're losing points on it because you only wrote 2 sentences and not the 6 to 8 sentences that we asked you to write. And so you'll notice in this sweater exercise, it asks you to do a 2-minute free write or brainstorm plot for a story. Then you post it, and then you're supposed to respond to 2 or more classmates, and then finally you're going to return to your original post and write a short reflection, 5 to 12 sentences long, and on how you reacted to this process. Now, you can't receive full credit for your posts unless you do all these things. So very important for you to read directions. In fact, I would suggest going through directions 2 or 3 times.
Today is Friday, January 27th, day 1. Please stand for the national anthem followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'll try to edit this out. So it's actually streaming it live on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, it is a test channel that I set up just to test stuff. I got banned from YouTube because I put a link in the description to Goodreads, and they don't want stuff directing away from the site. And I didn't realize it. It was innocent. I didn't. It was like, it is just a copyright violation, but I wasn't sure.
Huh.
I think that it was more that than anything copyright.
So is it a certain amount of time that you can't go on, or is like your account like
3 months.
3 months?
And it's a new podcast that we're setting up.
No.
So it's very important for you to read the directions at least twice, maybe 3 times, and make sure that you're doing everything we're asking you to do. Because we aren't there in person to say, hey, you need to be doing this, this, and this, and looking over your shoulder to make sure you're doing it correctly. Very important that you kind of are a self-advocate to that and reading through the directions. All right, that's it. Look forward to seeing the work that you produce over the next week. We're going to do a practice workshop next week, and looking forward to seeing what you do in regards to that.